Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In here with me, Desi Januariska. So in here, I want to promotion of Indonesian tourism, like culture, region, vacation period, tourist sites, and handicraft. So we start now. First, Indonesian culture. Indonesia is a rich country not only in terms of natural resources but also cultural diversity. The area that stretches from Sabang to Merauke uses the extraordinary diversity of Indonesian culture. This is what makes tourists as well as interest in visiting Indonesia to learn various things in Indonesia. Number 1. Traditional houses are built in the same form and way from generation to generation without or slightly changing. Until now, there are still traditional houses that are inhabited, but some are also used for traditional ceremonies. For example, the Gadang House in West Sumatra, the gates of the Temple Bentar, which is a traditional Balinese house, the Joglo House, typical of Central Java, the Panjang House, typical of the people of West Kalimantan, and so on. Number 2, traditional ceremony is one of the traditions that are considered to have values to the surrounding community. For example, the Ruatan ceremony in the Javanese tradition to purify someone from bad luck. The Sekatan ceremony by the people of Yogyakarta is carried out to evoke the birth of the Prophet Muhammad. Then the Ngaben ceremony in Bali by cremating the body, and the stone burning ceremony in Papua, which aims to give thanks, stay in touch, or welcome important guests. Number 3. The next cultural diversity of Indonesia is traditional clothing. Traditional clothing serves to reveal identity. Traditional clothing used for daily events and for traditional ceremonies. For example, Bodo clothes typical of the Bugis and Makassar tribes, ulos from North Sumatra, Betawi traditional clothes from DKI Jakarta, Javanese kebaya with batik jarik typical of Central Java, traditional King Baba and King Bibinge clothes from West Kalimantan. Number 4. Each region has its own traditional dance with a different destination. There are dances to welcome dignitaries, welcome harvests, funeral ceremonies, religious ceremonies, and so on. For example, the Saman dance from Aceh, the Kecak and Pendet dance from Bali, the Jaipong dance from West Java, the Reok Ponorogo dance from East Java, the Betawi Marks dance from Jakarta, the Piring dance from West Sumatra, the Maingket dance from North Sulawesi, and so on. Number 5, traditional songs are songs that come from certain areas. Regional song with the national anthem, but their status in only regional with the lyrics and the language of their respective regions. Traditional songs generally tell the value of people's life and have deep meanings. Examples of famous traditional songs in Indonesia are Rasa Sayangnya from Maluku, Gundul Gundul Pacul and Tuan Pucung from Central Java, Bungong Jompa from Aceh, Ayam dan Lape from West Sumatra, Angin Mamiri from South Sulawesi. Indonesia also has traditional musical instruments typical of each region such as angklung, drum, calung, gamelan, kolintang, tifa, tambourine, saluang, sasando, and so on. Number 6. Traditional weapons. that are only used as a means of protection from enemy attacks, but are also used in farming and hunting activities. At this time, weapons have become the identity of the nation, which is the traditional culture of the archipelago. For example, the typical Acehese rencong, Betawi golok, West Java kujang, Central Javanese kris, Madurinese celurit, and badik from Sulawesi. Number 7. Culinary or food is also a tangible cultural product that is very easily recognized as an identity of the society. For example, in South Sumatra, which is famous for its pempek food, then kerak telur from Jakarta, Cirebon nasi lengko, Yogyakarta nasi gudeg, rujak cingur from East Java, betutu chicken from Bali, taliwang chicken from NTB, papeda from Maluku and Papua. Okay, and the second is religions. There are 6 religions in Indonesia. Indonesia is notorious with its huge Muslim population, the largest in the world despite being a secular country by law. But Islam is just one of 6 official religions acknowledged in the country. Islam, Protestants, Catholicism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Confucianism. In Bali, for example, the dominant religion is Hinduism, and there are localities where there are more Christians than Muslims. And hundreds of traditional belief systems. Indonesia's diversity extends to the variety of belief systems as well. Many communities still live traditionally and still uphold the religions and practice of their ancestors, often unique to the locality, but to categorize many belief systems draw from animism, dynamism, and totemism. In some communities, those beliefs interact with tradition of influenced by another mainstream religion, resulting in a myriad of unique practice. Third, vacation period. National holidays in the Republic of Indonesia that have been set by the government of Indonesia for 2020 with variation due to local culture also provide opportunities for holidays related to local events. In addition to official holidays, there is a so-called community leave. In total, there are 16 public holidays and 3 days of collective leave. Fourth, tourist site. Number 1, Borobudur Temple. Central Java is very attractive. The terrace about is round with a row of bell-shaped stupas containing Buddha statue. Number 2, Ijen Crater, East Java, is also very global. Visitors come to see the blue fire phenomenon, which there are only 2 in the world. Number 3, still in East Java, Mount Bromo is often dubbed the land above the clouds. There are many aesthetic spots here, cool and beautiful. Number 4, consider the Grand Canyon of Indonesia. Grand Canyon is in West Java, down the Rocky River, which a very exciting boat. Number 5, Lawang Sewu. Central Java is known to be haunted and spooky. This former train office building looks magnificent with hundreds of doors. Ratusan. Number 6, Padar Island, Pink Beach, and Rangko Cave are in Labuan Bajo, East Nusa Tenggara. The island landscape is so exotic, you don't want to go home. Number 7, similar to Labuan Bajo, Sumba also contains beautiful tourist attractions starting from Banawa Beach, Warindil Hill to traditional village. Number 8, Lake Toba, North Sumatra, was formed from a volcanic eruption. The atmosphere is so beautiful with Samosir Island in the middle. Number 6, if you go to Derawan Island, is Kalimantan tourists always go to Kakaban Island. There is a lake filled with freshwater jellyfish, which is very aesthetic. Number 10, the beautiful of Raja Ampat, West Papua, is very global. The beauty of Pienemu, Telaga Bintang, and Misol Island is stunning. And the last handicraft. Number 1, Batik Solo Surakarta. Batik, an intricately designed Indonesian fabric, is definitely something not to be missed when you visit Indonesia. Known as the home of Indonesian batik, Solo produces cold batik, which use sogan or chocolate brown on a pale yellow background. Some of the most popular motifs of Batik Solo are Batik Parang, Batik Kawung, Batik Sidomukti, Batik Truntung, Batik Satrio Manam, and Batik Semen Rantai. Number 2, it is Wayang Kulit from Yogyakarta. Recognized by UNESCO, Wayang or puppet, one of the greatest storytelling traditions of the world, is yet another pride of Indonesia. There are many types of puppets found throughout Indonesia, but in general they are classified into 2 types: Wayang Golek, a wooden puppet from West Java, and Wayang Kulit, a leather puppet or shadow puppet from Java, especially Yogyakarta. Traditionally, these puppets are made of buffalo and goat leather. Once the leather has been moistened and dried, and design is made on it, and then the skin is cut accordingly. This complex manufacturing process is entirely done by hand. Number 3, Silvercraft, Yogyakarta. Another handicraft that you can bring home from Yogyakarta is silvercraft. The assimilation of Javanese culture into Hindu society gives a unique charm to the silver handicraft from Yogyakarta, especially the Kota Gede area. The silver handicraft include ring, brooch, horse carts, miniature bicycle, earring, risau, scalus, and other decoration. Number 4, ceramics from Klaten. The unique and impressive ceramic decoration of Klaten Regency have brought this area into the limelight. In the southern region of Klaten, there is a subdistrict area called Bayat, which has developed a reputation for using slanted rotation techniques to produce ceramics and pottery products, ranging from pattern jars, animal shop ceramic pottery, and human statue to cooking furnace. Number 5, Rattan Handicraft from Semarang, with its aesthetic apparel giving a contemporary edge to your home. Rattan has been making comeback in recent years. Semarang is the ultimate choice if you are looking for the best rattan handicraft for home decor. Here you can find a variety of high-quality products ranging from household items such as chairs, table, and room divider to souvenirs such as wallets, bags, mats, and lampshades. The most well-known center of rattan handicraft in Semarang is Kampung Kerabatan. Their products have also been sold worldwide, especially to Europe. Number 6. Wood carving from Bali. Once you set foot in Bali, you will find various sculptures and wood carvings scattered across the island as they are inseparable from the daily life of the Balinese people. Wood carving, an ancient art form of Bali, is an important part of shrines and houses and is also used as displays or souvenir. Number 7. Tenun Ikat from Sumba. Many communities in Sumba village have dedicated their life to weave tenun ikat, one of Indonesia's most well-known fabrics. The vibrant handicraft feature unique motifs and different symbols. A popular shop that tourists like to go to buy this stunning handicraft is Pasar Impres Mentawai in Waingapu City, a part of Sumba. So yeah, I think it's clear enough about my explanation. I hope you enjoy it, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.